Hey everybody, this is Anna with Adventures with Anna, and I am in the Smelly Shack today. There is a slight reason for that, but before I get to that and then get to my regular Monday yarn video, I want to show you what I did yesterday afternoon. Now this didn't take me very long, and this video clip is only about a minute and a half long. No, it's not a plug for our business, but yes, it is a plug for our business. But a lot of people don't realize what we do other than, what I do other than make videos. We do a lot. But anyway, watch this little clip, and then when you come back, I will explain a little bit about the Smelly Shack here, because like I said, I've had a few questions about some things. So go watch this, and I will be right back. Okay, wasn't that cool? Yes, we do make our own homemade waffle cones at Cosmic Castle. They are really good, and especially when they're fresh. But anyway, they are really good. They're a lot better than the waffle cones and stuff that you get out of a box. But anyway, part of the reason for the Smelly Shack today is I have had some questions here lately asking why I am called the Smelly Lady. You know, my username on Instagram and Pinterest and Twitter is the Smelly Lady. So let me show you around in here, and whoops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Let me show you around in here, and I will also explain, and this will also help to explain why I'm called the Smelly Lady. Okay, we started making and selling incense. There's some of my fragrances, my pretty curtains, and then I've got some more over here on this wall and some on that shelf. We started making and selling incense probably about 13 years ago. I think that's all. I do have some more on the counter, but I got stuff on the counter I don't want you to see yet. But anyway, about 2005, we started selling incense. And before that time, I didn't have a clue what incense was. I had never burned incense. I'd gotten some of that Indian house blessing stuff occasionally from the dollar store, but I couldn't smell it. You had to burn like the entire package in order to burn incense. And when we opened up the locksmith shop, when we first opened up the locksmith shop, my husband asked for some ideas of something that would be a consumable business to where people would come in regularly to purchase. Which, I mean, not every day does everybody come in to get keys made or whatnot. So at that time I was also working another job, which we didn't have Cosmic Castle. It was just a locksmith shop. And then I also worked another full-time job. But I asked my kids there, which they weren't really kids, they were teenagers. Yeah, they were kids. But anyway, I said, what does this town need? Took them a few weeks, but one of my guys said, we need an incense shop. And I'm like, a what? He says, we need an incense shop. And I'm like, okay, tell me what you want. What kind of incense do you want? What scents do you want? Because this was all new to us. So he gave me some ideas. He said there's this, because we used to have a smoke shop in our town, and they used to sell some incense. And he says, the smell's called Rain. He liked us called Rain. I says, well, what brand is it? Well, he didn't know. So we hopped online and found an incense wholesaler and started purchasing some incense. And with online places, sometimes you have trouble with them. So we finally decided to make our own. So that's how we got started in the incense business. Like I said, we've been doing it since about 2005. Well, fast forward to about 2010 or thereabouts, we had a new minister come to our town for our church, and this is several years after, well, a few years after that, but anyway, he teaches our Sunday school class. And one Sunday, he was introducing everybody in the class to some visitors that we had, and he could not remember my name as he was going around. He remembered Steve's name, and he just kind of looked at me, couldn't remember my name, and he called me the smelly lady. So at that point, that's when it kind of stuck, the smelly lady, because I make incense, and it smells good. So the smelly lady is not a bad thing, it's actually a good smelly thing. So hope that explains and helps you guys understand where the smelly lady actually comes from. Another thing I've gotten here recently is some people have been pointing out that I'm not looking at the camera. Probably technically I am. I use my phone or a tablet a lot for recording, and it's kind of hard to judge because usually the camera's over here, but when I look at the screen it makes it look like I'm looking this way or vice versa, depending on which way I'm recording. So anyway, that explains that one also. Now let's get to the yarn video. I have 2 new items and a few finished projects and a couple of works in progress. Now I have been pretty much banning myself from doing any yarn work because I'm trying to get the income tax stuff ready to take to the accountant. So I've been mainly working on that during the week, and the projects that I have been started only since last Thursday night. So Thursday night I worked, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday. Those are the only days, that I worked on anything. So if you watched my videos this past week, you know that I got some new yarn, per se, but it wasn't really new. I've been watching videos on recycling sweaters to get the yarn from them, and our church does a monthly clothing exchange where they put donated clothing out, and they're free to the public to come, take what they need. And while we were putting it out Wednesday after Bible study, I seen this sweater and I grabbed it, not knowing what I was getting into. But like I said, I've watched videos, so I kind of knew what type of sweater not to get. Turns out that this sweater is, hopefully that's not backwards, I think it's going to be backwards to you guys. Anyway, it is 55% Rami, I think I said that right, and 45% cotton. Rami is a linen type fabric or yarn. But anyway, I unraveled this sweater, and it turns out it's not spun yarn, it's just a bunch of strands put together. I think when I did my video, I counted there's like 10 strands. The first ball I got 2 arms, because it was a short sleeve sweater. I got 2 arms, the front and the back, and then the collar. And that's how it came apart. The first ball I have a lot of knots in it because I had to, I didn't have to. I tied them together because I accidentally cut the wrong places in a few spots. But anyway, this is my bag of recycled yarn. It's kind of hard to see. I've got a glare from over there. You got your 2 arms, your neck, and your front and your back. Now, I have not weighed this. I do not know how much I recycled, and I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with it. But I did enjoy it. It took me roughly about 2 hours to, start to finish, from unraveling to rolling. And I think I'd like to try some more for some different types of yarn or whatnot. But anyway, that's a new item that I have received. And another one that I have, I can't actually let you see everything. Well, I'm not going to let you see anything because I'm going to do a new video because it's a squishy package from Darn Good Yarn. Now, no, it's not my Yarn of the Month subscription thing. This is the items that I got with the gift certificate for winning the December contest for, you know, each month they have a contest for the subscribers. But anyway, I got a package from Darn Good Yarn. This is a rather large package. Here's your sneak peek inside. That's all you get to see. But I will be doing a video that will probably be out tomorrow of what's in that bag. And I had to get in that bag because part of that bag is not for me, and it's not for you, it's for somebody else. But you get part of that bag too. Once I reach 500 subscribers, something in that bag is going to be given away. Now, in bag number 3, really, because I had the bag of balls, the yarn balls, and then the Darn Good Yarn bag. Bag number 3. This weekend, I made this cute little octopus, because I've sold the 2 that I had for sale in the shop, so I made another one. Isn't he adorable? I love those colors. I'm getting better at putting them together. He doesn't look totally off like some of the other 2 that I did. And I made a purple fish. Now I do have plans. I'm going to do the primary colors. Once I finish these things, I do plan on making other primary colored fish, and I do have a plan for these fish. These fish will not be for sale individually in my shop. The other thing that I finished is, I told you last week that I was working on another purple hat because I found some purple yarn. I finished this. This is actually a newborn size hat. It's not a preemie size like the other ones that I've done, but I finished this, so I believe this puts me up to either 4 or 5. I'll have to go back and count. And one other thing that I forgot to show you that I finished over the weekend, and like I said, if you've seen my videos that I did last week, you probably already know about this. If you've seen it on Instagram, you know. Excuse the hair when I take the hat off. But I made myself another stocking hat. I love, 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 love this hat. It was done on a knitting loom that I had to borrow from a friend because I started this on my own loom and ended up breaking a peg that had been Gorilla Glued in, and I just figured there was no point because we probably couldn't get it out with the Gorilla Glue on there. But anyway, I finished this weekend. I like it. It's very warm, and I hope you guys like it too, because it'll probably be the one I'll be wearing in future videos while it's still cold. And I got stuff tangled in my bag because I got like a bag in a bag, and I just brought it over here this morning. Excuse me while I unpack. There's all my crochet hooks and some instructions because I'm actually working on a pattern. While I was up looking for some more stuffing to make some more fish and some more octopus. What is that project? Oh no, my project's missing. It's got to be down in there. Oh, there it is. But anyway, this is a mess because everything's stuck. I did find some more purple yarn. I found this bag that has 2 different shades. It's like a lavenderish color and a lighter color. But anyway, 2 different more shades of purple, which means more hats, right? And since I don't have enough of this darker purple to make another hat, I even tried the preemie hat and I didn't have enough for that. And I didn't like the way, see, now I knew this was going to happen. I didn't like the way when I changed colors that it looked on the hat, so I decided to make a spiral hat. Now I am still working on this. I have not seen any instructions for making preemie hats in the spiral form, so I lost a stitch here because I didn't. But I'm working on this, and once I get it figured out for the preemie size and for the actual baby size, I'm going to do a little video tutorial on doing that. But anyway, I've got the darker purple and then one of the two purples that I found that I am making a spiral hat out of. I'm kind of excited about that. I think I'm getting close to the preemie size of getting it right. And the other thing that I did this past weekend was, besides tangling yarn, I'm going to untangle this real quick. This is what happens when you just put stuff in a bag. Everything always gets tangled. And that's what I did last night. I just put my finished projects in the Ziploc bag with the yarn. And then this other project, I'm just going to stop there. This other project I just threw in the grocery bag with it. But anyway, I've had this yarn sitting around. I did not buy this. This was in a box of stuff that was given to me. It is the Red Heart Super Saver, and the color is Aspen. There we go. Yeah, I really like this, and I found a pattern on Ravelry for socks. And yeah, I know this is 4-ply yarn. Don't worry. The pattern is using 4-ply yarn and a size 7. Oh no, I'm using US 8 or 5.0 millimeter double pointed knitting needles. These are the ones that I got with my intro Darn Good Yarn, which I'm excited. But anyway, this pattern that I found is basically a learn how to knit socks pattern, and it has the toe up pattern and it has the cuff down on the same pattern. It is a free pattern. So guess what I started this weekend with the help of a friend. She helped me figure out the bottom, which it uses the Judy's Magic Cast On, I think. I got a major boo-boo here. I got going the wrong direction because my friend helped me up to here and then she had to go home. So the next day I tried to knit and that's where I got the boo-boo, but I got it figured out and I got going back the right direction. This side looks pretty good. It's not too bad, but this side on the other hand, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that doesn't look too good. So I'm trying to get that side a little tighter, and I've contemplated just ripping this out, but I've had several people say no, leave it, which I completely agree with them. It's not like I'm going to wear these socks. I will probably make it and then frog it and use the yarn for something else because this is a practice project. But it uses regular 4-ply yarn, and I'm using a size 8. I think it said either a 7 or an 8, but I had the 8 double pointeds. So once I get so far, I'm still doing my increase because it just almost fits my toes. Probably because of this end right here. Yeah, somebody's gonna. But anyway, this just almost fits my toes. So when I get to the end of the decrease, or not decrease, increase, I'm going to add at least one more set, maybe 2, because I have 5 double points. 1, maybe 2 more, so that it's not so difficult with, I believe, what my friend called laddering, which that looks terrible. Obviously, that's where I started and finished. And I put this on here to remind me which was the actual side that I started on. And also, I'm knitting it where the toe is up. That's part of what happened when I went the wrong way. I went the toe down, but the toe actually goes up when I knit. So anyway, that's my projects for this weekend, and let me get these all put back in the bag. Like I said, when I get the spiral finished and get it figured out, I will do a tutorial on doing a preemie, at least a preemie size hat in the round, which the actual newborn size shouldn't be too much different than that. So that's all I have for today, guys. I hope I answered some questions about the smelly lady, and also I hope you enjoyed watching me make waffle cones at the very beginning of the movie. It doesn't take me very long to do that. We've been doing it for 6 years? No. Yeah, 6 years. That's about how long we've been open at Cosmic Castle, and we've actually been making homemade waffle cones since we opened. Like I said, they're so much better than the ones that get in a box. So anyway, I'm going to finish this one and then do my bag, my squishy package video, which I will schedule to put up for tomorrow. So you have something to look forward to. Like I said, the item that's in there, once I hit 500 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm giving away. I'm just going to show you what's in the bag. But once I hit 500 subscribers, I will dig out the item or items that I'm going to give away, and I will do a giveaway video on that. So thank you for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and click subscribe, and that way you won't miss when I'm getting ready to do my giveaway. I will see you guys tomorrow.